So what we're going to be showing now is just a scenario where I am a technician who's going to help an end user. So I'm just using a mobile phone, and just to show you that you don't need any specialized tools. You can just use a mobile phone to call somebody and give them some remote assistance. So we got Karl here from Panasonic. I've already sent him an invitation and he's just gonna accept that. He was on a text message, and basically he's just gonna click on it and he's gonna give me a call. So Karl, if you could call me, please.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. We're gonna go on mute on the phone because we're using the voice and we don't want echoes. Just to know why we are going on mute on the phone. So when I answer the call, the first thing we start with is a face-to-face conversation. Okay, so we start in a face-to-face conversation whereby I can talk to my customer and realize what the problem is. So we can talk, hello, how are you doing? Tell me about your problem, blah, blah, blah. And then once we're done with that, then I will ask them if they're okay with the remote assistance. And then what I will be doing is I will just be clicking here and I will be providing help. When I provide help, basically what happens is the back camera on the telephone or my customer is going to be activated, and then I will be able to see everything my customer can see. So I will provide that. Now I can see his back camera. Now he's actually just showing me what he has a problem with. So you can tell me what your problem is, Karl?
Yeah, basically the display is not pushing down.
It's not going down. Okay, perfect. That's a hard one. So the thing we can do here is I can actually interact with his video. So by just using my hand or my tools, I can actually go and say, this is what you have to do. I can use that. I can actually use tools or measurements, for example, so I can have this and make sure that it's that distance. You can do that sort of thing. But what happens is if he's using that at the moment and when he needs to do something, he cannot be using the camera at the same time, because if he puts his phone now on the side while I tell him what to do, he will not be able to do that. So one functionality I can do actually here is I can actually go and freeze the image. So I can use this option. I can actually freeze the image. So now we're not live anymore. Now we're actually using a photo, and actually on his photo, I can actually zoom in. As you can see, good quality. I can actually do that. I just made a mistake. I'm not supposed to. So I can actually use drawings, for example, in this case. So, make sure you push with both at the same time. You need to push both sides, for example. Again, same as before, I can actually interact using my fingers or anything else, and then that person can actually go and help. He can also do drawings himself, so he has the functionality, will be on a different color. He can actually go there and say, well, when I press this button, or actually use his finger, it's up to him. Another piece of functionality, there we go, that's the OK button. Another functionality we can use in here is we can actually go and interact with the same way with a PDF or a manual. So I might not know enough about this printer, for example. So I have downloaded at the moment a manual, so I can actually go and share one of my files. In this case is a manual, a PDF manual for the printer. So I have the printer. So I can actually now go and show it. So what happens as well is the person who's receiving the help only sees the first page while I go through the pages. So, you can have a main page, and then the main page is the only one they see it while I am going through all the pages. So as you can see, I am moving my pages, but he cannot see me moving the pages. And I can actually go and find that. Lucky me, I actually found the same problem he was having. So I can actually go and share that part of the image. Now he can see it. So we can do exactly the same thing. So I can go with this arrow and say, this is what you have to do. Again, same as before, if I don't want to use arrows and I want to interact, I can say, I want to interact. And it's like, go and check that is what you have to do. You have to use both fingers. You have to print that and push up that way, push up and down, and then you can actually fix the problem. So once it's all done, you can just go close the call. You can get the solution to actually send you a survey to see how you're doing. The one thing I did not mention at the moment, so I have the solution automatically recording the conversation. If you see on the top left, it says recording, but you can actually have it to be manual, so you can go and ask for permission for them if they're happy to record it, for quality purposes or that sort of thing. So you can use it for proof of delivery. You've done something, you've proven that you've done that. Or maybe the customer calls again, they might, you might actually go and see the previous recording, see what has been done, and use that as a baseline of what needs to be done next. Hi, so I just wanted to share, tools with you for this presentation. So basically, I am just using a normal mobile phone. This is a £100 mobile phone. Which is something engineers already have, so they don't need any specialized hardware. I am using a tripod, so very easy to just use a tripod so the image doesn't move. Basically my whole presentation, when I was helping and you were seeing my finger and also tools, it was just using the back camera. So I just only need to point to a white wall, and I am using all my tools and everything I can do behind my screen. That is what the camera is picking up, and this is what the software is using for the